You're listening to the September 3rd, 2023 reading of Blossom Goodchild's channeling with the Federation of Light.
Once again, here we are, marching onwards toward a better way, a brighter day. I do have a knowing that we're changing this planet's vibration just by the fact that we are in it and allowing ourselves to smile from the heart. That's the key, right?
Welcome to you, Blossom, and welcome to each one whose heart is smiling in the very same knowing. This knowing is not something you come to know. This knowing is you. Do you see? You entered into the vibration of this planet in the knowing, as the knowing. You know. Your heart knows, within of itself, that this experience is moving through you to a place of absolute truth. A place within you, where you follow the feeling of this truth, and it leads you home. This you know, do you not?
Yes. I wonder how it must be for those who have not realized this knowing. What is it they have that keeps them going? For me, I cannot imagine wanting to be around without it.
Yet, for all those who you label asleep, they are allowing their being to be exactly where it needs to be for them on their particular journey. Many who are labeled awake would do well to be grateful to all those they call asleep, for they are contributing to your experience of being awake.
I think these days we can become frustrated with those who choose to remain in slumber. It doesn't seem to be helping the divine plan.
The fact that they are in slumber is part of the divine plan.
How can that be?
All that is, all that you are, all that is in your experience, in each one's experience, has to be part of the divine plan. It cannot not be.
Many feel that the atrocities and abhorrence that others choose to conduct cannot possibly be part of the divine plan. How can something so evil be part of divinity?
Everything, Blossom, everything is part of divinity.
So evil is part of divinity. My, oh my, that's going to ruffle a few feathers.
The feathers will ruffle due to misunderstanding.
I think you may need to help many understand the misunderstanding.
We have stated there is only love, vibrating within different frequencies of itself.
So then, very, very low vibrations, the lowest of the low, where children suffer beyond measure, is still love?
Yes, for there is nothing else. All creation, all experiences derive from love.
Who is it saying originally, you or me?
You.
Okay, so still, many will not go along with this. How can you say that to deliberately torture a child is coming from love?
Because there is nothing else, Blossom. We are not saying this is agreeable to us, not at all. We are not saying we easily accept this. What we are saying is that, without question, only love exists, and that the vibration of that which is all and everything, vibrates and resonates for some on the lowest possible frequency. In the same way, those on your planet who give and give and give to serve the whole have chosen to vibrate on the highest possible vibrational frequency. Choices of vibration, Blossom.
Please don't say that's all at the end of that sentence, as I thought you might, because many would find that flippant, considering the depth of pain many have to endure.
If we were to say that's all, it would be the truth. Yet it would be the reader's truth to understand what we meant by that. You see, Blossom, being on your planet and being made aware in these times of the darkness is showing you your purpose. As the darkness, or we choose to say, those of lesser light,
like much lesser light, like much lesser light.
We agree. Those residing within the lowest frequencies possible, as their behavior is brought to the surface, into the light, one can begin to feel within the knowing of what must be done in order for those souls to either repent through love offered or remove their energy from the planet into a place that is of nothingness, where their existence would be reformed. It is very difficult to describe.
Some would then say they're getting away with murder.
Yet they are not. They cannot possibly walk away from that which they chose to experience without consequences.
Can you talk more about that? Emails tell me that by saying to send love to these souls, that you have lost the plot, because they do not deserve love considering the pain they have caused another.
Blossom, as one soul recognizes more of the truth of itself, the light of truth that it is, when experiencing something that is said or done to another that doesn't come from the higher place, no matter how small, is it not that this feels truly uncomfortable? That one cannot sit well with it until forgiveness of self has been cleared? Note, we say of self, not from the soul who endured the circumstances. That is another matter. Yet forgiveness of the self must come to clear one's path.
Yep, I know of that, as you say, however small.
When a soul leaves the earthly plane, they have a recap of their life. We are sure many of you have heard of this. One can perhaps think of it as a movie, seeing yourself in all circumstances and how you behaved within them. For all the love and joy you felt and created for yourself and for another, that feeling is exponentially felt within your being, magnified a trillionfold. How happy this makes you feel. How your spirits soar. So for every kindness you showed to another, you get to experience, to feel that kindness, yet even more so. It works both ways, Blossom. For every unkindness shown to another, one experiences it for themselves, yet even more so. The heart feels the pain you put upon another. It is law. So then understand this. There is not even the slightest chance of one who commits such deeply wounding atrocities to another that they will get away with it. They too shall receive that which they caused another. Can you think of any greater punishment? Yet, we prefer not to call it punishment. It is as is. It is law. That pain that they are to experience is the greatest recognition of self. And in order to forgive themselves, they must soul search for eons of time.
Yet some would say good luck to them, so it should be.
Yes, one cannot escape oneself. Yet to come from a place of wishing them more than that is not coming from a place of love. To send love to these souls is part of your divine plan.
Wait, what do you mean, your divine plan? Do we each have a divine plan of our own?
Yes.
Good Lord, that concept has never even occurred to me. How so?
Each life, each given opportunity for life has its own divine plan, written within the greater divine plan.
So a divine plan was devised especially for me, especially for each one.
Yes.
Whoa, that's a lot of plans.
Written, of course, by yourselves. You devise your own divine plan. For you are all divine beings of light. You are of the light. You can create anything you desire, being of the light. Therefore, all that you create you have chosen for your highest good, to experience and expand in and of yourself. You may feel having experienced certain aspects that you would not have chosen such experiences. For why would you bring such pain upon yourself? This is far too detailed and complex to go into. Yet we ask you to trust yourself in your inner knowing that down the track you recognize its necessity and give gratitude for it.
I get also that some will get this that you're saying and some will not. It's not for any of us to judge where another is at. We will all understand when it is our time to do so.
Not only your time, Blossom, yet your placement in vibration. The higher you allow yourself to lift, the more understandings you can understand. This, too, is part of the divine plan.
Yep, and we shall keep on, doing our best to understand in any given moment, no matter what is taking place, that we volunteered and chose to be here. Obviously, as I often say, I'd had far too many sherries with the vicar at the time. Yet here we are, doing what we came to do, being what we came to be, light. In gratitude, in loving service, I am. Hi again, everyone. Just to inform you of these beautiful products, there is the Pearls of Wisdom affirmation cards from the Federation of Light that you could either gift to somebody or have in your home and daily be reminded of all the wisdom that comes through from them in love. Also, please take a look at these magnificent designs of t-shirts, hoodies and sweatshirts. There are 2 separate designs, so therefore there will be 2 separate links in the description box. First design by the lovely Joe and his friend, and the second designs by OYAKI, who is our Japanese translator. Do take a look to see if any of them blow your blouse up and wear them with pride. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.